If you are an Amazon influencer and you've been using the Amazon influencer program to generate shoppable videos for your storefront, you definitely want to watch today's video because I'm going to be talking about a brand new policy that was instituted by Amazon just yesterday. Well, we got notified about it just yesterday, and it is going to impact a lot of creators. Well, if this is your first time here and you're not familiar, my name is Miss Eileen, and I want to welcome you to today's video. I've been in the Amazon influencer program since it started, I don't know, 2017, 2018, long time ago. And I have seen a lot of changes and a lot of progress. And oh, one more thing that I want to alert you to. Throughout today's broadcast, I will be using my Elgato Stream Deck to do things like this. Well, yeah, that and the Mac. Because I am actually very excited about this new policy. However, I know that some of y'all are going to be annoyed at me because it's going to be a big headache for you. So I'm just going to get to sharing a little bit of the information that was delivered to us. And so we got an email, and I'm not going to read the whole email to you, but it has to do with our Amazon influencer storefronts. Okay. And as an influencer, let me back up. Before I even show this. Let me back up because I just want to make sure that everyone knows the difference. There's two programs you can be approved for with Amazon. One is the Associates program, and the Associates program allows you to generate links and to use those links, those product links, and you can earn commissions when you share those links and someone makes a qualifying purchase. Of course, you have to follow all the FTC guidelines of disclosing that your links are affiliate links and so forth. You can read the operating agreement for that program if that's the one you're in. The influencer program is sort of like an enhancement to that because you have all the benefits of the Associates program, but in addition, you also are granted a storefront. And this is a wonderful thing. I personally am super, super happy that Amazon granted me the ability to have a storefront because it lets you create shoppable videos that you can post and share, as well as photos. You also can go live. You also can create ideas lists. So if you're telling someone, yes, I just redid my studio and I bought this gear and that gear, and then you can put them all in an ideas list, and you can tell your audience, go over to my work from home. That's one of the ones that I have. Ideas list on your storefront. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you the link to my storefront. And when I do that, I'm also going to say, as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. And you'll also see that at the top of my storefront. So I'm going to put that in the chat. And it's amazon.com/shop/Eileen Smith, which is the same handle that I have here on YouTube. Okay, as soon as that posts, and I'll show that up on screen. Amazon.com/shop/Eileen Smith. That's ILEANE. Don't forget the A. Okay, so there, you have that. So now with that background, this email that was sent to those of us in the influencer program. And like I said, I'm not going to read the email. I just want to give you the highlights because this is super important. Even if you're not in the influencer program right now, you may decide that one day you want to apply for it. So you need to know this because this is a big change and a shift in the way people are going to be creating content going forward. So I actually highlighted the parts that I want us to talk about, and that is duplicate content duplication is subject to removal. Well, let me resize that to make sure you can see it properly. And the reason why this is important is because sometimes you will find a product and, well, actually, there's a lot of scenarios. There's a lot of scenarios where this content duplication is an issue. And I'm just going to give you one scenario, which is one that people ask about a lot. And these are people who are really trying their best to adhere to all the guidelines. And this wasn't exactly clearly stated. Like some of us older influencers, when I say older, we've been in the program longer. We already know, but maybe because somebody talked about how they got a warning or something like that. So we kind of knew about this already, but someone who's new may question, like, what about I have a product and that product is available from different brands. Let's just say, for instance, it's this pen, even though this pen is actually a pencil. This is big. And, yeah, I did videos about this because I love this bad boy. But let's just say didn't have the branding on there. And there was another vendor that had this exact same item. And they take that same video that they've uploaded on the big pencil page and they upload it on the, I'll just make up a name, Jamie. I don't know why I picked Jamie. Pencil page. That's not going to be allowed. That's not going to be allowed. And I would have never assumed. In fact, I never even questioned anything like that. To me, that just doesn't make sense. You only bought this one, so this is the one that you promote. Don't try to use that same exact video for the other one. Now, if you film a different video, then that's different. That's not duplicate content, right? Okay, there you have it. But the deal is you only have one. And you want to try to use that one and fulfill all these different brands that sell that one item. No. And like I said, that's just one of the scenarios. There's multiple scenarios. And if you have any questions about them, go ahead and type your questions in. I will do my best to answer any of your questions about these because, I am just a humble Amazon influencer myself, and I got the same email everyone else got. I do not represent Amazon. I am just giving you my interpretation and also letting you know that this is coming because this next one is the major one that I think that people are going to be upset about. But by the way, I'm not upset. I'm actually happy. I am super happy about this policy change, but don't hate me because I'm happy. And that is no music in videos. No music. I'm going to say it again. I'll say it one more time. No music in videos. You see, I have it highlighted there? Effective June 27th, 2024. And, it's, for me, it was ironic because, Amazon has this destination on the Amazon app that's called Inspire. And And let me see if I can show you a little bit of Inspire really quickly. And I have definitely shared this with you in previous videos. So if you've been around here for a while, you may have seen me share this before. And let's see, I can use my magic, through the magic of Ecamm Live. Let's see if I can get this shared. I'm using StreamYard, by the way, as well, but Ecamm Live is the one that's going to help me share this. Okay, here we go. And so right here at the very bottom of the screen, I want you to bring your attention to the buttons that are on the bottom. You see the home button, and right next to that home button, I'm going from left to right. That look backwards because, you know, cameras flip. And there is this icon right now, because the icon changed. It used to be a light bulb. It used to be a little sparkly icon. Now it looks like a video. And when you click that on, let me mute this to make sure I'm not violating anyone's copyright. When you click that on, you can scroll through a TikTok-like feed, okay? And I was scrolling through this the other day. I'm not saying any pop up like that right at this moment, but wait a minute, hang on for 1 second. Let me go back to one. And like I said, I'm not trying to violate anyone's. And I can't tell if this is muted or not. There's usually a little warning that comes up and tells you that it's muted. So let me come back on full screen. Ecamm, help me out when coming back on full screen. There you go. And because I want to screen share a screenshot that I took. Hey, Neil, how are you? Neil Fairmond is in the house. I took a screenshot as I was scrolling through the other day. This was before this policy was emailed to us. This policy change was emailed to us. And I took this screenshot. So hang on, I got to change my screen share. And let's do the other one, screen share, and select a tab, and I'll show you this one. Now what you see, I want you to look at the bottom of this screenshot that I took from the phone. Pointing the wrong way. And it says, audio not available for this video. Try to highlight it. Audio not available for this video. But clearly this person who created this video was speaking, and they must have had music in the background. I'm just assuming this is why this was muted, okay? I'm just assuming. Because it's muted, so I really can't say for sure. But they were demonstrating a kitchen gadget. And I don't even know what this gadget was, and that's not important. But you can see that they notified viewers that the audio was not available for this video. So viewers may be thinking, well, you know, like, how am I supposed to make a buying decision based on this video if this person was showing me how to use this gadget or whatever it may be, and yet they can't hear what the person's saying? So this is a problem. This will present a problem for you if you are someone who has used a lot of music on your videos. Now, you all know, and I'll say you all know because of YouTube, all right? So I think that as a content creator, everybody is like really aware of YouTube and how YouTube has this system of copyright, and you know, you can get licenses for music, and you can connect your YouTube account. Let's just say, for example, and I don't use this service, but let's say, for example, you had Epidemic Sound. You can connect your account and Epidemic Sound to your YouTube channel, and YouTube will know. Every now and then they make a mistake, but Amazon doesn't have anything like that. They don't have anything like that at all. So I'm not sure why every song isn't muted, but I will say this. I do have some music in the background of some of my videos. I don't know if they just didn't get around to the music that I have. I do have a license for it. I use a tool called ScreenFlow, and it's part of my package that I have with them. But I will say this, and I want to share this, and I am sharing this for educational purposes only, okay? So don't at me, y'all. This is an updated version of the do's and don'ts. They updated not only the policy that they informed us by email, but they also have a do's and don'ts page, and this is about the operating agreement. Do include voiceovers explaining product features and or why you recommend a product. Right? That's what shoppable videos are all about. Don't. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Don't include music. Don't include music. Don't include music. This is a huge change. It's a huge change. Okay? And they also give a little bit of details about some other practices that folks were doing. We don't encourage, quick tip, say no to copyrighted materials. We do not encourage our associates to copy content that may belong to a third party or provide links to download materials copyrighted by a third party. I know that YouTube has some kind of a rule about creating a tutorial to show people how to download videos from YouTube. Yeah, you can get a strike on your channel if you do that. So if you know of a service that downloads YouTube videos, don't tell nobody. Not on YouTube anyway. Okay, so we do not encourage our associates, okay, to copy content or by a third party. Now, quick tip, incorporating customer reviews. So you've got this product and you're talking about all the great features, and there's all these reviews on Amazon, and you want to highlight one of those reviews and say, see what these people are saying? No. Custom reviews help sell products, but don't use screenshots or copy and paste product reviews from Amazon as they are. You may only link to reviews through APIs. Okay, so that's super techy for some of y'all. I know some of y'all know what an API is, but if you don't know what API is, don't worry, you can't do it. So if you do not have access, please do not use reviews. Okay, so yeah, we are getting some clarity on this, and like I said, I will be using my Stream Deck throughout the show, and yay! I'm happy. I'm going to tell you why I'm so happy. I don't want y'all to think that I'm hating. I'm not hating. But there have been many times that I've gone through that Inspire, which I just showed you. And I will see people using literally popular music, the music that's, is copyrighted. Like, Taylor Swift or Drake. Come on. And I don't think that Amazon's machine learning was sophisticated enough Or maybe they just were like, we'll deal with it later. Because, they do have licenses through Amazon Music. Don't know that it carries over to the, commercial side of Amazon. Obviously not. Because guess what? Now, if you got Drake playing in the background of your shoppable video, it's probably muted. It's probably muted. And, I just don't know how that's going to help anyone to make a buying decision. You know, depending upon the specific product that you're demoing, like there may be some product that you could demo. Like I'll use the pencil again as an example. And, I'm writing with it. You don't really have to hear what I'm saying. You can see that if I wanted to, you know, make more of the leg come out, you don't really need to hear what I'm saying. So that may still work for some people. But a lot of what was going on is that the music really has nothing to do with what the video was about. And the person may be doing a demo, or they may be giving you the benefits, the features, etc. of the particular product, and now they're missing all of that. They're missing all of that because it's muted. Because the music, Amazon is not going to take the time to separate the music from your voice. So here's another thing that I want you to know about that. And this is basically how you would know if there's an issue with any of your shoppable videos. Actually, any of your content that you've uploaded. And like I said, I'm always going to use this little disclaimer because I don't want to get in any trouble with my Amazon account either. So, hey, Amazon, I'm just trying to educate the people, okay? And I'm not going to show you any confidential information. But what I want to show you is where you need to go in order to fix this. Okay, so let me put that up on screen. You're going to log in to your storefront and you will see manage content. Now, I'm not showing you the storefront because you can't see the back end of my storefront. That would be wrong. But you'll see that you have 4 choices here. You're published, you're pending, your drafts, and needs attention. And this is the important one that you're going to have to go over there and look at. Everybody should log into their storefront today and check needs attention under manage content. Okay, I'm going to give you the steps again because this is super important. Okay, you're going to go to your storefront and you're going to see a button that says manage content. Manage content. Typically, you go in there if you want to upload a video or you want to upload a shoppable photo, or you just want to check and see like if people have been looking at your content or whatever. But in this case, you're not going to look at published. You're not going to look at pending. You're not going to look at drafts. You're going to go right to needs attention. Needs attention because it needs attention. Because now, let's say you didn't overdo it. You don't do it that often. Maybe only once or twice you downloaded, you made a video on Instagram or on TikTok and you said, oh, I'm going to put that on my Amazon. It was so good and I got so many views or whatever. So let's just say you have like a dozen, a reasonable amount. Recreate those videos. If you have them saved on your phone or if you made them on your computer, like Personally, I don't make videos on my phone. I know that's how a lot of people get stuff done fast. They make them on their phone and then they just upload it right through the app. I don't do that. I do stuff on my computer. I always do things like, the way I'm used to doing them. It's not that I'm trying to make things difficult for myself, but I don't feel like being bothered with apps, CapCut and all that. It's not my thing. Maybe one day, but right now I just use ScreenFlow like I told y'all earlier. Now, the videos that I've created that have music, let's just say I had some under needs attention. I could go right into ScreenFlow and everything, every video is in a folder on my computer that is clearly labeled with the product name or the brand name, just depend upon the mood I was in that day. And I can open up that ScreenFlow file and remove the track with the music. Maybe 3 or 4 times I used Canva. Same thing. Open up that file in Canva, go to that audio track, and if I don't feel like removing it, I want to leave it in there in case I want to use it on, I don't know, Facebook or something. Mute it. Mute it yourself. Don't mute your audio, just mute that music track. People, y'all know what I meant. Because your music and your audio are not going to be on the same track if you're doing it right. If they are, then just delete the audio and the music together and re-record your voiceover. Simple as that. You got those steps? Open up your file. Hopefully it's on your computer. If it's on your phone, if you deleted it, because I hear this a lot. I'm in a lot of groups of people that have a completely different workflow than me. And hence they have like thousands of videos on their storefronts. And a lot of times they're using their phone, they're doing it quick. And they're using their phones. But if they've added music, because what happens is they run out of storage on their phones. And so they delete, because I hear this question a lot. What do you do? How are you storing them? What happens? And people will say, oh, I just delete when my storage runs out. I just delete my videos. Yeah, you're going to have to make a new video if it's under needs attention, or if you run across it and you see that it has been muted. You may also want to check, just in case it didn't land and needs attention, because I don't know the rollout of this. I can only speculate, right? Because I don't have anything in needs attention, but I do know that I have music. I do have the license to use that music because of ScreenFlow, but Amazon doesn't know that. But I never use popular music. I never use music that, anybody else would care about, right? It's music that's specifically made as background music for videos. It's not something that you hear on the radio, okay? So if you've done that, then you would need to start from scratch. And so Dodge edits. If you're an Amazon influencer, what did I just stumble into? Well, I'm glad that you stumbled over here, but I can tell you this video is specifically for those that are either in the Amazon influencer program, aspire to be in the Amazon influencer program, or just like listening to the sound of my voice, or seeing me throw balloons with my stream deck. If you're none of those people, then you're welcome to stay if you want. But hope that answers your question. So, this has, I'm sorry if I had a thought that I didn't finish, but if I did, I will. If you have questions, leave a question. Either put it in the chat or If you're watching this in the replay, leave me a question and I will double back and make sure I answer. And yeah, there's also some policy updates about linking to Amazon and your shoppable content. Let me just preview this before I share it with you, because I like, we all have different workflows and we all focus and concentrate on things differently. And some of us are using blogs. Some of us are using blogs in order to promote. Oh, and Dodge Edit says, oh, okay. Okay. It was an honest question, so I gave you an honest answer. So here we go. This, I'm not 100% sure that this is a new policy, because I really don't use my blog to drive traffic to Amazon, but I think this is a great policy for us to go over since we're here. All right. So, and this may be something that's new. It's a 3-step process for me to do this, y'all. That's why it takes so long. All right. Do drive organic traffic to Amazon. Don't use search engines or ads to increase traffic. Now, I'm just going to read what it says under the don't, because I think the do is self-explanatory. You may not directly or indirectly send customers to Amazon via special links with the help of search engine ads or bid on keywords that are Amazon's proprietary terms. Usage of special links that you do not own or in connection with spyware, malware, virus, worms, Trojan horse, or other malicious or harmful code, software, applications, browser extensions, and plugins is prohibited. Woo! And before I put up this next comment from my friend Wayne, I want to read this quick tip because I think this was the part that got my attention too. Block Amazon search terms from your site. You are not allowed to ban keywords or trademark terms. See, something like that never would even occur to me. Hi, Wayne Roberts. Something like that would never occur to me, that people would do that. But obviously, let's face it, folks, they wouldn't have a policy about that unless somebody was doing it. Okay, so don't do that, y'all. Okay, let's see. I believe there's another one that I want to talk more about content. So I screenshotted this because I'm not reading all the do's and don'ts. I want you to do that for yourself. You know, go to your Amazon Creator University and you will see do's and don'ts. And also check your inbox to see if you got this email from the Amazon Influencer Program. All right. So remember, I told you it's a 3-step process. I have to open the screenshot and then I have to bring it in, share it, and then I have to add it to stage. Shoppable content. Do make sure your content is 100% original and reflects your honest opinions. Don't use images or media from other creators or product detail pages. Oh my goodness. This, I gotta come on full screen, because if you were somebody who is just, maybe you took a course. I'm going to say maybe this wasn't on your heart or on your mind. You took a course and somebody told you, you know what, just go find some popular videos on Amazon, download them, because remember I told you earlier how YouTube has a policy against doing that. Oh, guess what? Amazon has a policy against doing it as well, because I see it all the time. We will band together as influencers who are doing things the right way. We haven't taken one of these bogus courses or we haven't come up with like, oh, let's reinvent the wheel and let's think of the easy way to get these videos done. No, no, your own original content. I see it all the time where people will come and they'll post in a group and they'll take a screenshot and they'll say, this person stole my videos. See if they stole yours too. And you clearly, people aren't making this up, because you can go to the account of the person who's made the infraction and you can scroll down. You can see there's all different people, all different scenes, all different formats of ways of doing. So they have taken all these other influencers' videos and uploaded them as if they were their own. Oh, there is a place, and it's not a good place. It's not a warm and fuzzy and fluffy place for people like that. Or it might be warm, or it might be hot, in fact. Do your own work, people. Ain't nobody got time for you to be stealing their content. So here it is expressly stated. I also want to show a little bit more. Why is it saying remove? I don't want to remove it. I want to add it again. Add to stage. Content will be rejected or removed if content is very similar to previously uploaded content from another creator. The gig is up, y'all. Essentially, as an Amazon influencer, your content should be original and authentic. Your content has to be your own. If you borrow content from someone else, you need to change it significantly to make it your own. Your content will also be rejected if it is identical to other previously updated content on your storefront. Your content should not be duplicative or repetitive. So let me give you an example of that last part, because you might be listening to me, but not really listening to me. So your content will also be rejected if it is identical to other previously uploaded content on your storefront. Your content should not be duplicative or repetitive. So this is kind of like what I was talking about a little earlier, but I'm going to give you another example. We've got all these tools out here now that take this widescreen videos and make them vertical videos. So you got this video, you uploaded it to Amazon, and it's like, ooh, that thing is doing well, but you did it in landscape and you're like, but wait, I want to make sure it gets an inspire, or I heard that vertical videos do better, or whatever thought that was in your mind. And you say, I'm going to take that same video and just make it vertical. And I'm going to upload. No, that's the identical video, y'all. It's repetitive. It's duplicative. It's yours, but it's a duplicate. Also, there's a little confusion that some people may have where they have different products. Like, for example, in this video here, I've got this light. It's Himalayan salt light. I've got a book next to it. I've got a speaker, Bluetooth speaker. And I've got something else from Amazon. Oh, I've got this. And I think my earrings also came from Amazon. All right. So I think I need to take that same video and upload it for the book, for the lamp, for the Bluetooth speaker, for the earrings, and for this throw here. By the way, this is Betshore. I love Betshore. No. That one video, you tag all those products. And that's it. You don't upload that video a second time. You don't say, oh, well, Make it a little shorter. Nope. They're going to crack down on it. Now, come on. I know y'all going to say, well, I know so and so, they have it, but, and I saw this other person and they did that. Yes, some people get away with stuff. And maybe that person is you. I'm not hating. If you get away with it, okay. Good for you. I'm glad you did. You know, like I mentioned earlier, in case you weren't here, I have music on some of my videos. However, I have license for that music. But Amazon may not recognize that license. Even though they haven't removed any of my videos or muted, I'm sorry, they haven't muted any of my videos at this time, today, 2 days after they updated the policy. That doesn't mean 6 weeks from now or 6 months from now, when they do another sweep, that they're saying, oh, we don't know anything about this music that she has here. We're going to just mute that video as well. And Doug Houston, not is in the hells. Hey, Doug, you got the email too. Yeah. So this is why I'm here today, Doug, because I want to clarify this and I want to make sure that people are really paying attention. And I know for a fact that my friend Doug uses music from Creator Mix, which is from Nick and Dee Nemeth. I don't know that he uses it on his Amazon, but let's just say he did. And it's fine. He's got a license. Now, because I thought about using Creator Mix music, but Creator Mix, one of the stipulations of using it, it's free to use, but they want you to give credit back to Creator Mix. Well, on an Amazon video, you can't do that because you only got 60 characters to say what the name of the product is. You don't have no place in there to give credit to Creator Mix. So simply for that reason, I never used it. Because I said, oh, my girl Janine is here. Janine, Video for Bosses. Hello, my dear. So, and Doug said, 100%. Thank you, Doug. I love it when you agree with me. Yeah, so that music, you can't reciprocate to Nick and Dee Nemeth for providing that music for us. You can't do that on Amazon. So therefore, don't use it on Amazon. Maybe use it on Facebook, or I don't know if it's okay to use it on Facebook. It was intended for YouTube creators, okay? So let's just say YouTube, all right? And right now, I have not received any notification that any of that music has been muted. But I know that what I said earlier about the popular music that people are using, especially if they created the video in one of the popular apps like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and they've added music, or even YouTube. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left out YouTube, because YouTube, you can use music that's on YouTube Music to make your shorts. And if you've used that music and you've uploaded it onto Amazon as a shoppable video, your video is probably muted. So it's easy for Amazon to detect all those kinds of popular music, because remember, they already have that music on Amazon Music. They already have the licenses with all those recording labels. And so those recording labels have probably tapped them on the shoulder and said, hello, we gave you the license to have it in Amazon Music because we want to cut. Now we want to cut from your shoppable videos? No, Amazon ain't going to do that, y'all. So this is why, and I don't know this. I don't have any insider information, but I suspect that this is one of the reasons for the change. And actually, this was a policy all along. It just wasn't stated like this as part of the do's and don'ts. And a lot of people were getting away with having music in their shoppable videos, but no more. No more. If you're doing it, if you were doing it, hopefully you're hearing this video before you, or watching this video before you make your next batch of shoppable videos. Because I don't want you to have muted videos on your account. And like right now, they're saying no music. No music. So even those musics that I have license for, and I'm going to put that up again because a couple of you all just got here. And I just want to make sure. Hey, Kombucha. Hi, honey. Wait 1 second. I'm going to put your content. I'm going to put your comment up. I just want to make sure. Hey, y'all. Meet my friend Kombucha. Are we discussing an email from Amazon about music? Seems like it. Yes. Music, but also other changes as well were discussed. But I just want to bring the music one up again simply because some of you all just got here. And I'll just remind you that this is a 3-step process for me to do this. But like I said, this is a screenshot from Amazon's do's and don'ts policy of the operating agreement. It's a screenshot, and this is here. I am here for educational purposes to educate my fellow Amazon influencers. I appreciate everything that Amazon has done for the influencer community. Okay, so just so I want to make sure that that's stated because I don't want anybody to think that I'm on here bad mouthing them. I am not. I am actually happy. Once again, use the Stream Deck. I'm happy that they clarified this policy because clearly you see under where it says don't in yellow. Don't include music. I'll say it one more time. Don't include music. Don't include music. I had to say it for myself too, because like I said, I told y'all I have music. And I mentioned earlier also a couple of times I used music from Canva for videos. I'm not going to worry about redoing them right now, but I do know that there's an option there that I should maybe redo those videos. Easy as pie for me to go into Canva, either just mute the music track or remove the music track, whichever one I want to do. And I got a couple other comments here is from, hello, I just used the how to stream on Twitch without OBS and it works. Thank you so much. Yay! That's one of my oldest, the most popular videos. How to stream on Twitch without OBS. Sometimes I do make content that is evergreen. Yes. Doug says, I only got my email on the 28th and the change kicked on the 27th. Not much heads up there. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Doug. They didn't remove the videos. So, it's not a thing of like they didn't give heads up. Wait a minute. Let me just put this up here because I got a new sub. Philip Jovic. I hope I said that correctly. Let me know. It's not about them not letting us know, because that was always the policy. There was always a policy that we weren't supposed to use music. It was kind of buried in the operating agreement. It wasn't on this list of do's and don'ts. Not that I can recall, because I got to be honest. I'm not as young as I used to be. Y'all know that, right? So I could have missed it before, because this is not the first time I've talked about the do's and don'ts for Amazon Influencer Program. It's not my first time. In fact, I don't even think it's my second time. This might be my third time going through these do's and don'ts, because I think makes sense that when there's a change, especially if I've done a video, that they make a change, I need to let y'all know there's a change, right? And they make it easy for me to share the information with you because they make these do's and don'ts. Because who wants to sit there and read the operating agreement? Not I. It is correct for English, but I am from Serbia, so it sounds kind of wild. Well, I am that wild and crazy Miss Eileen. And I don't even know how that's pronounced in Serbia, but thank you. Philip Jovic. I'll try to make it seem like I got an accent. But I appreciate you so much for bearing with me and not being able to pronounce your name 100% correctly. So everyone, yes, and I'm glad that there are quite a few influencers here, or like I said, even if you're not an Amazon influencer right now, maybe you're an associate, or maybe you're just thinking, why haven't I joined that Amazon influencer program? I think you should join. But there's a big but. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Just be aware, if you're someone who already does affiliate marketing, it was a culture shock for me. It may be a culture shock for you. Amazon doesn't operate the way a typical affiliate program will operate. Although more and more they are becoming like a typical affiliate program, okay? So, like, for example, I mentioned how this is not my first time doing a video. It used to be that you couldn't share your links in emails. That used to be a policy, or in DMs. But they changed that. I think that was one of those where they gave in. They had to give in because so many people, no, I take it back. I won't even say people. Because the way a lot of the social media platforms, in particular TikTok and Instagram, you can't, the links aren't clickable. So you say, oh, here is this really, I'm going to use a different product this time because y'all tired of me talking about the pen. And I do have another product right over here. And this is the Ulanzi MT79 portable adjustable light stand tripod. Although I'm not using it for lights, I would just use it for my phone. And I talk about this product. I show y'all how to open it up and all that good stuff. Even though it's a little stiff because it's still sitting in the box. Y'all saw that, right? But when it's time for you to buy it, now here on YouTube, you will be able to buy this. I will have this product tagged in the video. But if I was on Instagram or if I was on TikTok, even if I post a link there, the link's not clickable. So I have to message you. I have to message you in order to get you the link, especially, we'll say, Instagram. So they altered that policy saying, oh, kombucha even has, oh, wait a minute, hang on, I'm sorry, I missed a couple of your comments. Yeah, Amazon has a lot of policies folks don't quite read fully. Yeah, and it's just been since the last 2 years that they created this idea of doing the do's and don'ts, and I'm glad they started doing that. Like, you can't mention pricing because it changes so much. There you go. That's one of the key things that you cannot mention, prices. Because like Kombucha said, not only do the prices change, there's so many sales, there's so many deals, there's clipping coupons, there's promo codes. Now, the only time that it's okay for you to mention prices is doing a live stream. if you go on Amazon Live, because you're literally showing what's in the carousel and the price is right there on the carousel. So it's fine for you to mention it there. But if you were just say to do a blog post, or if you were to send out an email or something like that, you shouldn't mention the prices. Now, on an Instagram story, it's okay because it goes away in 24 hours. And you can mention prices, and people do it all the time. And they even offer those promo codes only in stories, not reels, not an Instagram post, not. But in stories, it's okay. So Amazon has had to work with that, and they working with us as influencers to allow us to do these things, because they do want to say across the board, don't mention prices. But it's okay if you mention prices in a post that expires. If this post expires, there's no harm, no foul. Nobody's going to see it when that price goes back up. Or if the price goes down even further, they won't see it because it's gone. And I really like your energy. Make the stream much better, and I enjoy it much more. Yay! To be honest, I didn't get this energy all on my own. It's called 5-Hour Energy, and I like the strawberry. What is it? No, it's melon. No, what? What's the name of that? Not melon, because I can't eat melons. I'm allergic to melons. It's the other fruit. Mango. Peach mango. That's what's in here. 5-Hour Energy, but also along with strawberry kiwi vitamin water. But I just revealed my cocktail to you. Nobody else knows about it. And Kombucha says, see, I didn't even know that. Thank you for clarifying. You're welcome. But the idea of the change that they made was that they the person has to opt in. So let's just say you're doing an Instagram story about the tripod. The person has to opt in and say, yes, I want that link. So I know people use ManyChat and they use other different tools. I don't use those tactics. Nothing wrong with them. I just don't use them. So don't be looking for no tutorial from me on how to do that, because I don't have time to accidentally step on the wrong side of the rules. Okay? It's not that serious. Either y'all find my videos on Amazon, or you find my storefront on Amazon, you go over to my storefront and find what you need, or what have you. It's not the end of the world for me. But, I'm not a full-time Amazon influencer. Others that I know that are, they use that heavily, and hopefully that they are in compliance and checking off all the boxes. Okay? But I don't want to mislead y'all and just say, I heard so-and-so said they do that. I haven't done it myself, so I can't teach y'all how to do that. I can just tell you, I heard people doing it. But Amazon has made it easier for me to convey to you some of their policies by creating these whole do's and don'ts pages. And they have a do's and don'ts pages for the operating agreement. They also have a do's and don'ts page for the shoppable video that's specifically for live shoppable videos, because they kind of lump shoppable videos and live together when they're talking about them, although they may treat them a little differently if you actually ever go live on Amazon. And there's another thing about live streaming. And I mentioned earlier that when you live stream, you can say the prices. And most of the time, when people go live, they are talking about the deals. Speaking, you know what? I must have sent out good vibrations, because guess who's here? The deal casters. Chris and Jim, but it's probably Chris. But and it's okay if it's Jim. Let me know which one you are. But these are my fellow Amazon influencers who do some live streams with deals or shoppable videos as well. And I'm sure you got the email about not using music, and that's really what I wanted to cover today. And, I just want to state one more time, once again, using my Stream Deck. You bring all the good vibes. Thank you. I just want to say I am extremely happy that Amazon has revised these policies and made it clearer, because let's face it, a lot of people were making these mistakes only because they weren't clear on the policies. Like, there are some, every now and then, I think I can be vague enough to say this. Every now and then, Amazon will offer a bonus. Now, I cannot tell you anything about the bonuses. I can't tell you how they work. I can't tell you who had it, if I ever had one, if Dealcasters ever had one, if Kombucha. I can't tell you that because it's strictly confidential. And, I was meeting with some friends of mine, and someone started asking me about the rules of how what do they mean by this and what do they mean by, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what your rules are, because I didn't get that. So, I mean, it's okay to discuss things for learning purposes, which is what I have been doing throughout this whole live stream. I don't think Amazon cares about that, but you cannot share confidential information. And Dealcasters is saying, hey, kombucha. Yeah, all of us Ecamm Live people, we all hang out and vibe together. And so, yeah, with that, I just want the best for you, whether you're an Amazon influencer or not. Hopefully you are, though, using affiliate marketing, and you're also thinking about using e-commerce in some capacity. For example, in addition to my Amazon influencer, I also use Bendable. Oh my gosh, I love me some Bendable. When you create lists, and I'm going to put my link to Bendable, because all y'all who's Amazon influencers, if you like Amazon, you're going to love you some Bendable. I'm going to put my link because this is going to help you skip the wait list. Wayne, who was here earlier, he did it already. So it's Eileen.link/Bendable. And also with that, I have to give you a code. It's such a cool way to generate lists of things that you like. And it doesn't always have to have an e-commerce goal at the end of it. It could be, bookstores in my neighborhood. It could be pizza parlors in my neighborhood, whatever. Best place to walk your dogs. But you can also make top lighting equipment for your live streams. Okay, so get yourself a Bendable account. I'm telling you, I just earned some cash back. It's different from Amazon, and we'll talk about it on another stream. If y'all want to know more about it, leave questions on this video in the comment section after I end the stream. But I want to know your questions if you have any questions about Bendable, because I've been able to be like one of their top list curators over there. And let me give you my my invitation code, so you'll have that just in case they ask for it. And the code is, and it's free to sign up and all that good stuff. Wait a minute, hold up. Lost track of what screen I was on. It's MYFE4. MYFE4. And that's Eileen.link/Benable. I want y'all to sign up because this is definitely making money in your sleep because you're just making lists. You ain't got to make no videos. Okay? You're just making lists of things you like. And it could be from any store. They have affiliate partnerships with over 3,000 brands. So your brand is on that list. Unless it's something really obscure. Then you might have to find a reasonable facsimile that is on there. Amazon influencers. If they take down your videos for music, there is software that will strip out the music and you can upload it. Absolutely. You know, I did talk about if you have those videos on your computer, or on your phone, depending upon how you created the video, just go in there, edit it, and just mute that track of music or delete the track of music and just re-upload it, you know. But here's a tip I want to give you too. If your video was doing well, you were making a lot of sales or conversions, make sure you keep the title of that video, because once you get rid of it, then you're not going to know what that title was. So keep that title and then re-upload it, or, you know, do your thing. But there is software that'll strip out the music and you can upload it, and that's good to know. Please tell us the name of the software. I think it's good they are striking the influencers who are putting up repeated videos. Yes, we talked about that a lot earlier. I'm so glad you mentioned it because, you know, it's a good thing to reinforce that. You know, they're putting up repeated videos. And as I mentioned before, these kinds of things were already in the terms, but they weren't, like, they were buried within a bunch of things that was just going on and on and on. Hey, my boy James Hicks is here. James, I want you right now to sign up for Benable. You already know this Amazon stuff. Sign up for Benable. The only thing that you may not know if you didn't read the email from the 27th is that they don't want you to use music on your video, your shoppable videos. And write this down. So it's Eileen.link/Benable. And you're going to skip the wait list by using my code MYFE4. And we got the superstars in the building today, because here we go. Dillcaster says, use Logic Pro X on Mac to remove music. Hey, if you got Logic Pro X and Media.io. That's a time when AI comes in really, really handy. I'm writing that one down because I'm going to share that on Twitter. And I'm also going to put that in the description. I'm going to put the other one in the description too, Logic Pro X, even though I don't have that. And yeah, and real quick, because a lot of you guys just came in, you may know this already, but just check to see if any of your videos need attention. And I'll just go over that one more time, because some of you all just came in, and I just want to make sure that you see this. And I'm using StreamYard. I'm using Ecamm though. I don't want nobody to get mad at me. I'm using Ecamm, but I'm also using StreamYard. So you're going to go to your storefront. You're going to go to your storefront. You're going to go to Manage Content. And you're going to see the screen that has these 4 options here. All right. Publish, pending, drafts. But you're going to go to Needs Attention. Needs attention. And, you know, you all may know this already, But hey, share it. Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend who, there's so much that goes on, and we like to stay on top of these things. We follow all the different outlets and that report on all these things, but we know that a lot of the creator community, they don't look at anything. They be so into making their content or focused on their business or whatever, they just miss stuff. So please share. Let people know not to use music and to go to needs attention. All right? Needs attention. Okay? Thank you so very much for all your time and all your wonderful contributions today. I have the best community. I love y'all all so, so very much. And before I go, when I start my videos, I normally say, hello, beautiful people. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or if you're non-binary. You have a beautiful message inside of you that needs to come out. And you might be a little fearful. You might not know how to use the tech. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you spread that beautiful message. And I start by saying, hello, beautiful people. And I end by saying, stay beautiful.